city that does not need an excuse to celebrate. So just imagine when we have a reason to celebrate, like the holidays, we go all out. So you're lucky that you're here during December because New Orleans has a lot of fun stuff in store for you. To begin, you should definitely tour the lobbies in the French Quarter. They all try to outdo one another, from the Royal Sonesta to the Ritz-Carlton to the Roosevelt with its sparkling display. You will not be disappointed. Also, if you're over at the Roosevelt, you should definitely stop into the Sazerac bar and taste New Orleans' official cocktail. Yeah, that's right. New Orleans has an official cocktail, and that bar does well by its namesake. Next, you should meander down to Jackson Square. St. Louis Cathedral puts on a series of beautiful holiday concerts. And Jackson Square is famous for its candlelight caroling. It's a really, really special event in New Orleans. And while you're there, you're just steps away from Tableau. Tableau is a Dickie Brennan restaurant, and they host the Creole tradition of Réveillon. It's a multi-course, wonderful holiday dinner. But they're not the only restaurant that participates. Restaurants around the city participate in this Creole tradition, so it's definitely not to be missed. How fun is it to jingle your way through the holidays? That's exactly what the Brennan family does with their lunches. Each Brennan restaurant, you know, they're the first family of hospitality and restaurants here in New Orleans. They have a special bell made that people get when they dine at lunch. So I know a lot of locals who will go to one restaurant for a drink and an appetizer and then walk their way jingling to another restaurant for another drink and an entree, and then finally meander to another restaurant for some dessert. All the way along, they get a little more merry and a little louder as well with those jingles. But it's a fun local tradition that we definitely invite visitors to participate in as well. Sound like fun? Well, stay tuned to hear a little more about the holiday fun happening in New Orleans. We're not done yet.
You're on Bourbon Street. Keep it simple. Go to Bourbon House. Oysters, cocktail sauce, cold beer. Oysters, caviar, champagne. Choice bourbons, choice view. What more could you want? Open for lunch and dinner daily. Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 99-cent mimosas. Bourbon House, 144 Bourbon Street, at the corner of Iberville.
I promised you some more holiday fun, and I'm not going to disappoint. You know that New Orleans is the home of the cocktail, so we're really good at festive cheer. And one of my favorite spots to get that is Bourbon House with their frozen bourbon milk punch. I think it may be Santa's favorite milk. But also at Bourbon House, you can steal a kiss under their giant mistletoe in the lobby. It's a perfect place to steal a kiss. So you know what else New Orleans is the home of? Jazz brunch. Restaurants around the city do amazing weekend jazz brunches, and Palace Cafe does a sing-along brunch during December. You get your book with all of your favorite holiday songs, and the jazz band has a singer that roams the restaurant and gets all the tables involved. It may sound a little cheesy, but believe me, it is so much fun and will put you in the festive spirit, no doubt. But your number one can't miss holiday in New Orleans destination needs to be Celebration in the Oaks at City Park. It is one of America's most dazzling holiday light displays. It is sure not to be missed. And if you want to make a day out of it, come early, visit the Louisiana Children's Museum, and have a healthy, delicious early dinner at Acorn, the new cafe in the Children's Museum. And if you're lucky enough to be here on Christmas Eve, make sure to pair caroling in Jackson Square with the bonfires on the levee. The tradition comes from the Cajun children building bonfires that Santa could find them deep in the bayou. It's a beautiful tradition that carries on today.